Good evening and warm greetings to wherever you are in the world. This is Amelia, aka Spaced Out Puffin, and today we are studying TGCF. I was asked recently if there's any chance that I would film myself reacting to the Chinese versions of the episodes, which, as most of you know, I watch after I finish watching the English dub. And I thought, sure, why not? But a reaction like this won't be as exciting as my first impressions. It will be more of, what I usually do when I watch the Chinese versions. I study. I spend more time going back and forth in the episode, making comparisons, taking notes, and trying to catch things that maybe the dub excluded for various reasons. And, to just enjoy my favorite scenes over and over again. I can think of a couple in this episode, for instance. So yeah, you are very welcome to tag along for our master course in TGCFism, specifically Season 2. So in a sense, this will be kind of like a behind the scenes video where you get a little bit of my pre-production process that kind of came into being as I watched Season 1. So I don't watch the Chinese version immediately after I finish the English one. This is actually like a week later in the run-up to me filming the next episode. Season 2 episode 1 was released a few days ago too, huge response. And I've just now finished going through all the comments, which I do while taking notes as well. There's always some interesting tidbits of information to be found, and some good discussion points that I might want to bring into the next episode pre-discussion. That said, and I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but there are a lot of comments now. And I read each and every one of them, I still do that. But it's getting to the point where I cannot feasibly reply as earnestly and as in detail to each and every one of them as I would like to. If I did, I would spend hours and hours just writing answers to comments. And it's completely doable. It's just, I would spend a whole afternoon only answering comments. And my progress in making more of these videos would be even slower. So just thank you for understanding that I won't be able to leave a written reply to each and every comment, but I do read all of them, and I appreciate them so much. Thank you so much for taking your time to write them. I am slowly recovering from my flu. My nose is a little stuffy and my throat is still a little bit sore and a little bit dry, but we're getting there. So where am I now? I'm at the point where I'll be taking notes from the episode, and after I finish filming this, I will refine the notes, write down a few discussion points that I want to bring up in the next episode, and after that, all that's left is to print out new characters for the board, and then go through the coffee donations and make new name tags if that's necessary. And hopefully I will recover to the point where I will feel comfortable recording for 3-4 hours, because that's what I do now. Gosh, I really hope the next episode will be a shorter shoot. But okay, that's it for the introduction part of this. I'm just gonna sit down and start. So thank you for joining me to study the first episode of Season 2 of Heaven Official's Blessing, the Chinese version. Let's roll. I still love how much time they spent on just making Shillian absolutely fucking beautiful in this. That's budget spent right.
哥哥，是半月关的事吗？
不错，你回来后直接来神武殿吧。
Hall of Shanwu.
神武殿。
The Palace of Divine Might, Hall of Shanwu. And no, we never skipped the opening. Yeah, I've already noticed a couple of things that I want to bring up in the next episode just from the opening. Like, I'll probably want to remark on the prince character, Tai Hua, who appears here and has like really angsty sort of vibes going on. This is my absolute favorite scene, actually. We do love that Shillian is just fucking around with them.
太子殿下，等等，几百岁的人了，还这么鲁莽。
这时候谁还敢喊我？
我先给您。
真是勇气可嘉了。
Already several hundred years old. That's a nice hint.
你好啊，
你好啊，太子殿下。
I do love that he's calling out to Shillian, and in the sub it's actually extra cute because it's right after Shillian goes like, you have to be really brave to call out to me. So Prince Taihua is a brave little soul. Or maybe just oblivious
帝君怕是早就在等着了。殿下快走！
to all of this
这可真是
BS.
尴尬。
仙
Here
乐
we，go.
你来了，无妨，事先通报过即可。
I have to say,
仙乐，
his voice is
今
a
日
bit
召
more
你上来，想
impactful
必也
in
知
the
道是
English
为了什么
version.
吧？
我以为半月关之事
But still.
已有定夺了。
此事究竟应该如何定夺？太子殿下，久仰，我们家小裴真是承蒙你照顾了。
哪里，裴将军才是久仰。
我便追问了下去，原来当时仙乐太子殿下身边还跟着一个红衣少年，竟将数百名半月士兵瞬间屠尽。敢问太子殿下，这名红衣少年究竟是何方神圣？
I think my commenters are correct in that Pei Ming seems a little less direct. Like, I'm still very unfamiliar with Mandarin, but his Chinese voice actor seems to have a bit of like a smoother intonation, not as directly antagonistic in a sense.
这还真记不太清了。
怎么会转眼就不记得了呢？
裴将军，你说的都是小裴将军的一面之词，而小裴将军有罪在身，还需掂量掂量吧。
All that said, I really don't think there's much of a difference. I think the intent is carried out quite similarly in this situation. Love their little exchange there.
是的，弯刀恶命。
The Deadly Scimitar. Is that what Erming's name means? Scimitar? Is it literally just named sword? Or is this just another case of the Crunchyroll subtitles being the Crunchyroll subtitles? They have made some choices in season 1 that, it doesn't seem like you guys roll with them. Gosh, they're so pretty.
你若信不过我，总该信得过风师大人。小裴将军认罪全程，风师大人都是听到了的。如果蒙
I
蔽
think
之
the
法，
camera panning
你
to
大可现在询问
Windmaster
帝
made
君
me。think that Shillian got it at the first try.
给我闭嘴！将军，小裴不至于敢做不敢认。既然失手被擒，就不怕落得任何下场。
好了，半月关之事如今已了，待小裴下去，不日流放。今日暂且散了吧。仙乐，你留下。
是。
Definitely a bit more subtle. Their little interactions. Gotta love it. Windmaster completely thinking that we
看在你
know.
哥哥的份上，
So what do you guys think the best Emperor screenshot is? And what about the best Windmaster one? These are the important questions.
仙乐，你留下。
是。
I don't mind his voice at all. It's just it's more.
看在你哥哥的份上，不要闹了，行不行？
裴将军，
哦，对了，谢谢你叫醒我。
So cute.
血雨探花，弯刀恶命，所以到底是怎么回事？
Oh, we're going directly
仙乐，
there.
对不起。
Script is a little bit different.
仙乐现在是长大了，一下去就没了消息，一个人在下面把自己往死里折腾。这次飞升后也没有来神武殿报过到。你这一声对不起，可别是为了捅我的那几剑道歉，还有很多事情都需要你。
仙乐眼下不过一介破烂闲人，谈不上被需要。
你回来后的这2件事不都做得挺好的？倒是你，老实说吧，这次下去又招惹上什么了？
帝君，我发誓，真的只是偶遇了一个很有意思的小朋友。
哼，偶遇，小朋友，绝境鬼王，后果会是什么？
仙乐明白。帝君，你不会真的是要审我吧？
I mean, so far, I feel like the information flow is really, really similar to the English dub. I think they've done an amazing job, actually. Yes, there is a subtle tonal difference. And again, I lack understanding of intonations in Mandarin. But this genre does come across as a little more subtle. Not as... Gosh, this might be a case of first exposure, guys, but his voice in the dub, I don't know. I think I'm a louder preference.
那往届退隐的神官呢？
那范围就更大了。
Officials.
灵文殿最近就在忙这件事。仙乐可知鬼市？
有所耳闻，鬼市位处阴阳交界，乃是鬼界第一繁华之地。
第一，东方是郎千秋所镇之地。
Lang Chen Cho, Lang Chen Cho, Lang Chen Cho, Lang Chen Cho. Yes, this is what I do to try and learn the pronunciations. And I still manage to mess up. Lang Chen Cho, Lang Chen Cho.
你可知鬼市如今是谁的地盘？
莫非是花城？我去吧。其实那位血雨探花也不像是居心叵测之徒。
仙乐，我知道你自有分寸，但我也知道。 你总把所有人都往好里想，
您别把我说的像是个不谙世事的小公主。
弯刀恶命，不要碰它，更不要被其所伤，否则后果无法预料。行吧，你先回仙乐宫休息。
仙乐宫？
批了一座新的给你，总不能真的就挤在那么小的破烂罐中吧
deconstruction and erected the palace.
破烂仙人。
Yes, there certainly has been a selection of words in the English script. But I'm going to be real with you guys, information-wise, it's really similar. Like, we're more than halfway into this really long episode, and most of my notes are just, like, noting the difference between the Emperor and Ming Guang in the two versions. They are a little bit more subtle, yes, but the information they're giving is exactly the same. I noted down a few names, like the Hall of Shenwu, and the detail that Prince Taihua is several hundred years old. As for plot points, the only extra thing that I've really noted down is the existence of the retired officials. That's definitely something to keep in mind, but I already have a few theories regarding the identity of this heavenly official. This is not the time for them, though.
蓝罐里比较合适。
太子殿下好啊！
Let's go, Windmaster.
道友也好啊。
Fellow Towers.
啊，我不就在这儿了吗？
哦，您就是风师的，你是风师？
Oh my gosh, it's so good.
你没听过我风师清玄的名字吗？
Oof. It's too pretty.
怎么了？女相不好看吗？
好看，但是
好看还有什么但是？当然是因为好看，所以才要办哦。说起来，
He's great in
不了
both
不了
versions.
真的不用。而你们风水二师竟能同登上天庭，这真是更奇了。
这有什么？我跟哥哥长于同一地。
So here they like come out and say directly that his brother is the Watermaster. I already deduced it from seeing his name written down. She Qingxuan? She Wudu. But in the dub they don't actually mention directly that it's the Watermaster they're on about. Wow, I can't believe Sherwood is gonna graduate from the banishment corner.
也就是明光、灵文和我哥。
居然不是谢莲，谢莲，谢莲。
这次的事啊，本来便是小
It
裴的
gets
过
me
错。
every time, it's so cute.
那天听你在通灵镇里问，想起有这么一茬，便去看了看，我就觉得你这人真不错。
风师
Oh,
大人
that's，such a good
你
shot.
为何又突然变女相？
我这个样子，法力会比较强。
难怪会被人奉为风师娘娘。
This has been mentioned to me.
帝君不就是为了这个让我来的吗？
大人，你还是打起来的时候再见我。
Adam. So cute. Gosh, this scene is just so good. Oh, actual shivers. There were so many good Chilean shots in this episode.
哎呦，这位小哥哥，你可真是亲得很呐！行了，别废话了，怎么样？你到底来不来？
道可道非常道，道可道非常道，道可道非常道。
啊，人家嫌你又老又丑，不肯要你，你还贴个什么劲呢？
其实是我有隐疾。
对不住了。
你怎么说话的？猪怎么了？
死畜生！瑞兰这又
Oh,
来到这儿。
Lantang. She actually has a name. Lantang. Now here we go. The best scene. I don't know if I'm ready, guys. I heard the top one says like ha 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 ha. Kinda want that for my living room.
你是进来玩的吗？
Who is this cutie?
我
Is
身
she
上
a
没带钱，
character or is she
可以只
just
看看吗？
like the side frame? Oh, he's here! Totally caught your eye. That's illegal. So good, the little glint at his chain.
不需要。
Oh, the fucking leg cross.
别说一只手，便是你这条狗命，在这里也一钱不值。
三郎，
Oh my gosh! One more time.
别说一只手，便是你这条狗命，在这里也一钱不值。
Is it just me or does it sound cuter in the Chinese version? Oh, he is so cute! Like, don't get me wrong, he is hot as fuck. But he's so cute! Yeah, the season 2 animation definitely makes him look a little bit younger, doesn't it? So this is my first rewatch of the Chinese version, but probably like the 7th time I watched that scene. So what's the verdict? I think they did a really good job with the script for the English dub. There's hardly any information that gets lost in the translation. The female ghost has a name. That's the only notable difference I could come up with. And again, I can't really speak for tones in Mandarin and just in emotions and inflections, you know. But Pei Ming and the Emperor and Hua Chang really all sound more subtle to me when I listen to the Mandarin version. But I don't actually think that the dub changes much about their characters, at least not in this episode. They're both super enjoyable, so I think that for this episode it's really just down to your own preference. But hey, if you have any strong opinions about this, do share them with me in the comments. I'm just really impressed at how well they managed to move all that information over into the English dub. Super well done. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish the prep for the next episode of Heaven Official's Blessing Season 2, and I hope to see you there in the next one.